So off we go then. En-Nesyri has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, Peter, as a striker, he's obviously been brought in to provide goals above anything else. But there's more than that to his game. He can bring teammates into play and even act as the first line of defence should an attack break down. He leads from the front.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. And this is Messi. Gavi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Xavi Simons takes control of it and he's on the move. Yuksek. Wilson. Alexander-Arnold. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's En-Nesyri. Van Dijk. And Yuksek. Xavi Simons. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Deftly out wide.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's picked his way through, and the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. And this is Messi. He's looking wide. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak! Oh, no, he misses from the spot.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Wilson goes short. Back when it goes. And now they can spring out of defence. Hazard. Deep cross. And that has been cleared. Oh, look! Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Hazard! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Looking to go deep. And that has been knocked clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well,
has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Yuksek. Botofogo upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Van Dijk can get it clear. Oh, this looks sharp. Wilson. Under an awful lot of pressure. Out to the right. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's played in low. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Vardiol. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Over to the left. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that is a good ball. Shapes to shoot! There it is! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
David Beckham!
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Hazard gets into a good position. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And he's being shifted off it. Messi gets into some space. Yuksek clears it away. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Botofogo have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! Can he finish? Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Vardiol. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Antalyaspor really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Antalyaspor happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Substitution on the field. Number 6. And the
So off we go once more.
Number 21.
A
Messi.
solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Hazard. Coming on the field. Number 20.
Oh, red. Nice interception.
Number 19.
Succumbs to the pressure.
Jamal. Number 13. Phil Foden.
Now it's Messi. Antalyaspor different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Vardiol. Mbappe. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That looks a good ball through. Vardiol. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. Van Dijk. And it's Yuksek. Now it's Messi.
Antalyaspor have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Can he get it through? It's Drogba! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Drogba! Harmlessly behind. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Antalyaspor leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Looking for the run. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Vardiol unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he cuts out the supply. Yuksek. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, there's a probing ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that has been clubbed away. Beckham gets over and intercepts. Drogba! It's a loose ball. And that was very necessary. It's Park Ji-suk.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Alexander-Arnold. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
He won't be happy with that one. And he's got the beating of his man. Takes a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Wilson has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, super find. And the shot! They've scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 10, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
Antalyaspor are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's straight offside. Xavi Simons. That has ended up in no man's land. Wilson. Oh, this is a very good run. Wilson has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitutions taking place.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Drogba. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Yamal. Drogba. Oh, that's a fine interception. Vardiol. Pass somewhat off target. And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Hazard.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Oh, that's clever. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Substitution in progress.
So, third corner of the game. Hazard tries to clear. Botofogo are looking to go forward now. Drogba is the guilty party there. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there's the clearance. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Beckham is standing over this one.
Number 22.
He has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
Nelson Semedo. Number 15.
Hafta! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Pes5 certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
Vardiol. Looking to play him in. He's got away. Messi. Great chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Messi clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's really well cleared. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And time is up. Antalyaspor can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. It's a searching pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Brilliantly cut out. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
João Palhinha. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Looking for the run. This might spell danger. En-Nesyri! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he shoots! Short changes him with that pass. Played out wide. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Beckham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, not quite. It is a corner, good chance. Antalyaspor with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Hakimi clears it away. That's rather hopeful. It's their second corner of the game. Van Dijk gets it away. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's decided to go for it. And here's En-Nesyri. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Messi. Antalyaspor have their third corner. Vinicius Junior gets it away. France have the chance to go the other way. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's away. He's through. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, France! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
No, it's come to nothing. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Gavi gets a foot in here. What about this cross?
And Nasiri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Referee has just said play on. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, no joy this time. Out to the left it goes, and they can counter here. Threads one in. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Nice interception, well timed. Vinicius Junior. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And here's Messi. This looks promising. That is ended up in no man's land. Cleared without complication. Antalyaspor have it back and can go again. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been won straight back. And here's Puck. Tries from a long way out. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now it's Messi. Crosses it into the area.
1 minute at a time.
Cherki looking understandable. And he's let fly. Gave it a go, but off target.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves. There they go, hunting again.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Torres. And Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Antalyaspor grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Quality ball. And the shot! Antalyaspor come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Ah, such a clever touch. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's gone loose. Nicely weighted ball. Spread neatly. He's found a way through. Thinks about the shot. Real chance! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Number 7.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender.
And the shot! Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And this is Torres, and he certainly tries a shot! And again! They've scored! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack, just change the rhythm up front.
Antalyaspor go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Fernando Torres being hounded, manhandled at times.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been...
Messi! He's missed, but not by that far.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's got the beat. Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Antalyaspor still have the cards to affect this game. Nicked it back promptly. João Palhinha. There's a sharp little ball here. Nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get rid.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Hazard. Number 21, Messi. Coming on the field, number 14.
And it's Messi.
Kadri.
Shin to shin,
Number
bicep
13,
to bicep, and he wins out. He might be in here! Big chance, must be! And that was nowhere near his best. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. France looking to pass their way through. And it's Hakimi. Knocks it into space. And this is Torres. He's had a shot! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
De Ligt deals with that comfortably. He won't be happy with that one. And it's played in. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Torres. Foden. That has been cut short. Now it's Foden, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
João Palhinha. Oh, he's been caught napping! And there's green grass ahead of him. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And he's forced to go back. Phillips. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Pedri. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Mbappe. So that's it. It is all over. Antalyaspor have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Fernando Torres, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. The end of the game. Reflections?
What a game. What a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage. It was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose in your game and you go for it.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Antalyaspor come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. He's picked his way through. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Foden. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm going to keep an eye out for this guy, Kyle Walker, especially because his team build from the back. Whether he's going to stay out wide or move into midfield and create some overloads. He's a player I hugely admire for his intelligence, his sense of positioning, and boy, can he sprint.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Foden. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And he's managed to get free. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Rodri. Now it's Foden. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Antalyaspor clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Threads one in. Mbappe. This looks promising. En-Nesyri gets flagged offside.
Boca Juniors have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oyarzabal picks it up out wide. Oyarzabal, terrific header! It's hit the crossbar, this time surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Produces a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great chance! Hazard with the foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I think he's quickly realised how stupid he was for doing that.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still... And there's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Park Ji-sung. Decent chance! Antalyaspor with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. Stood up well to him there. And it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Foden. Played into space out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Nice looking ball. That has been cut short. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he got a little eager knowing what's at stake, so I hope a few strong words, Peter, can settle him down.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Park Ji-sung. Kyle Walker. Rodri. Now Foden. Spread out to the left. Oyarzabal in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, and that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri. Oh, good take in a good area. And that has been clubbed away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the game has already resumed here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Mikel Oyarzabal. Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react. Beckham. And here's the chance to counter. Mohamed Salah. Foden. Distributed tidily.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now it's Hazard. Well, that has not gone well. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. The ball has bounced loose now. Messi! And he's heaved it away. In with the challenge. Aimed beyond the defence. Kyle Walker. Boca Juniors have reclaimed it. And it's Gavi. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
Substitutions taking place.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Antalyaspor can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Number 6, and the
Kunde
series.
looks
Coming
across
on
and
to
plays it
replace
in.
him is number
Pressing's
18,
intense, and it's paid
Fernando
off.
Torres.
Antalyaspor are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, there's a probing ball.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Fernando Torres. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run, and this is Torres. Boca Juniors can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given, and he has shown him a yellow card. Foden. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mohamed Salah, surely! Beckham. Played into space. Dink through. And this is Torres. And there's the shot! Dispatched clinically.
Finally, the crucial opener. And you only have to see the reaction from the bench to see what that means. The manager had faith he'll deliver in situations, and he is truly pumped.
73 minutes is
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Davis.
Boca Juniors really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He has found the way through. There will be a throw-in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when...
Big chance! He's scored! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Pete.
And he shoots! Goal! Boca Juniors! And the comeback is complete. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He's got full! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Coming
Well,
on
his
to
stamina was
replace
called
him
into
is
question then, but there's
number
absolutely
14,
nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Can he finish? We've got a goal! And they are back where they started in this fight for promotion.
Well, the old saying about a wounded animal and all that being at its most dangerous has definitely held through this time.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And Messi! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Ball comes in. Firmly met. Nicked it back promptly. Beckham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kachu! That's a half-decent try. And it's Kachu. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch, both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Antalyaspor come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Now, what about this cross? Now it's Kane. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a really well-measured ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that is as far as they're going to go. Neatly clipped into space. Koundé, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the two. Good effort from distance. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
In the city! Yes, it's in! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
It's a searching pass. Caicedo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He's in a great position here. De Ligt does well to get it back. Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. And the shot! Kane. Played into space. Cleared without hesitation. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. And he's there to belt it away. Stood up well to him there. He's on it, can he get away? And there's the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, no joy this time. And oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
Mbappe, Messi, it's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, what a climb! Oh, it's taken a touch. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Kane, and that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card. Camavinga opts for safety. 30 minutes gone. Well timed, excellent interception. Great vision. Pass is just off target. Camavinga. Rafinha, always looking for that half a chance. Can he get on the end of this? Spread neatly. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to pass it through. That has not gone well. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Antalyaspor really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Van Dijk. Played out to the left flank. And Rafinha. Now it's Messi. Now it's Kane. Brilliantly cut out. Tries to play it through. And the counter is on. Played in deep. Guardiola tries to clear. Caicedo. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Delivered across. Madison.
1 minute added time.
Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Kane. And the first 45 minutes are up. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Everyone, please
To review the first half.
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Antalyaspor, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Beckham with a definite foul there. Big moments in a big game. He is off. Antalyaspor are down to 10 men. And it's lofted through here. And it's Kane. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Messi. Park Ji-sung wins the duel this time. Cross in, looks like a good one. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Antalyaspor just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means... And Park Ji-sung! They've got to be quick to recover this. Quick look, their chance! He will be livid with himself.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Van Dijk. And it's Messi. Good play on the left-hand side here. Cleared away. They've got a corner here. Antalyaspor have their second corner now. They've played it short. Now it's En-Nesyri. En-Nesyri! And now they can spring out of defence. Caicedo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Rafinha, foot in. Looking for the run. And Caicedo. Rafinha. And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
Substitution on the field. Number 6, En-Nesyri. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Fernando Torres.
Antalyaspor making another change here. Yamal
field.
coming on here.
Number
A change that
21,
was broadly
Messi.
anticipated.
Yeah, I
Coming
think
on
it's
the field
time for fresh
is
legs. Looks like a
number
popular
19,
decision as they're going all out for this now.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's intervened well there. Antalyaspor perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's had it nicked away. And they've got a throw. And it's made its way to him. He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been knocked clear. He's cut it out.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Greenwood is there, and he can get that clear. Antalyaspor making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Number 13, Phil Foden.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And this is Messi.
Might want to be careful there.
He's in space and looking for options. And he's quick to snatch it back. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Cross into the ball. A header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Now it's Kane. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Pinches it off him, aims beyond the defence. Shot could be on, shapes to shoot! It's a goal! 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
The goal scorer.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Substitutions taking place.
Antalyaspor could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Showing good feet, hangs in across. Foden. Greenwood. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Kane picks it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. The message... That's that, the end. Antalyaspor are going up, and now they can dream. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they've faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big...